Boom.
Man, look who got the keys to the car today. Uh,
We in trouble.
Man, so as you can see, there's no Will in this one. Will is he's doing things by the book out in LA. Honey, will you put up our first ad of the night?
We gonna break right off and rip the Band-Aid.
Yeah,
This message is brought to you by Kayfabe Podcast right here. And please, if you will, Deonne.
so in the red corner, broken promises. In the blue corner, rising costs and slow solutions. And stepping in the ring is Will Pharaoh. This election, the bell has rung, and Pharaoh is ready to body slam bureaucracy and put corruption in a headlock. Vote Will Pharaoh for councilman because LA deserves a champion. That's what he's doing. He's out there in LA kissing babies and shaking hands, man. That's what he's out there doing. So
we love that for Will.
Campaign season is upon us. Make sure you go and vote.
Yes, go vote for your councilman in the Los Angeles, California area. Also, we highly recommend, especially bringing together all the constituents of Strattonville and the Big Back Coalition. You got to come out here and support your councilman.
Those is people, man. Those is people. They'll be there. They'll be there for Will Pharaoh.
Not William. As you guys can see, we were very excited to get this thing off the rails like immediately. But this is a very special edition of Kayfabe Podcast because you got the duo.
Look who's in the chat.
Will's in the chat. Already knew he peeped that. But yes, of course, you got the sweetest goose here. And my partner for today is, because we don't have the trios, we got a tag team partner here. My boy Deonne, All-Star Fandom, man. How we doing? How we doing this week, man?
Doing great, man. Like it's a long week. It's been a long day, but this is the fun part of the week. Like hopping on here, even though we're missing Will, he's out there campaigning, but we're gonna hold it down here and just go through this week's of wrestling, go a little back from last week, and what's on the horizon for SmackDown on tomorrow too.
I will disclose some information that I do know about. I did put in a bid for Will to make sure that he has a campaign boat because he's scheduled to sail the seas on his campaign boat, and he's currently doing that right now as well.
Oh, that's how he's doing it.
Yeah. So had to make the call to Honey McDuck and had to hook my brother up. So that's what's going down over there. So
that's wild. That man campaign
on a campaign that's some nasty work. That's some big business right there.
Man, all the high rollers on that boat and on that ship. It's not the boat, it's a ship. Let's get it right. It's a ship.
Oh yeah, you thinking it's like the Naomi and Wolf of Wall Street? No, this is giving more like Assassin's Odyssey times 10. Like my boy gets only the best.
Only the best, and he'll be. We're really into his campaign. We're really big supporters of his campaign. So throughout the night, we will be running more campaign ads for Councilman, soon to be Councilman Will Pharaoh of Los Angeles, and whatever else he wants to do, he can do it.
Yes, absolutely. Because where there's a will, there's always a way.
Oh, that's a good campaign too.
Hey,
campaign slogan right there.
Well, you know what to do, bro. You know what to do. But yeah, man, we got another week of wrestling. Shout out to everybody in the chat and everything. Always good to see you guys up in here. Let's get right into it, bro.
Yeah, let's go ahead. But before we jump into our recent Raw, SmackDown, NXT news, just gonna go over this new Hall of Fame, these recent Hall of Fame inductions too. Finally, Sid is in the Hall of Fame as a legacy award because he passed away in 2024. But come on, Psycho Sid, Sid Justice, Sid Vicious, like he was a monster among men. What do they call the Eater of Worlds or something? Not the Eater of Worlds. That's Bray Wyatt.
The master and the ruler of the world.
Yeah. Oh, such a big personality in the 90s. Went to champions in both WWE and in WCW. Like he was an unstoppable force throughout his time in wrestling. So it's really good to get him in. Honey, any Sid Vicious moments that stand out, or just how good does it feel to have him actually in the Hall of Fame now?
I mean, it's a relief at this point because we've been pining for this guy to be in the Hall of Fame. He's actually one of the most underrated big men in the business, who could have gone very, very far in other ways. But he also has held championships. You know, it's not like he was a scrub. This guy was on top. He was white hot at one point, especially in the
WrestleMania main eventer. Like,
yeah, like there's no denying that. So seeing him get inducted finally is absolutely awesome. Of course, as far as like some memories and some moments that really stand out to me would say there's so many iconic moments where he's had because he's had different eras, like you said, Justice, Vicious, Psycho.
Yeah.
And you know, and it was like even as Psycho said, he was kind of like somewhat good guy and bad guy, like a mixture. But I always thought the moments that he had with that anything that involved Shawn Michaels and Diesel were my favorite, especially with the whole iconic power bomb that happened on Monday Night Raw that took Shawn out of action and ruined his elbow, and Shawn made a comeback against King Kong Bundy. Like there was just moments like that stand out to me. Also, like I remember him, you know, the refusal of the tag, and he left Hogan hanging. Like
boy,
that was just a classic moment. Like I remember that distinctively. And yeah, man, he was just like you said, a force to be reckoned with, and like a very like I said, underrated favorite, like a big huge underdog. And it's crazy that it's taken them this long to get him inducted.
For sure, because I remember like hearing like interviews before he passed away about like sort of waiting for that phone call sort of deal. Like it's for a lot of like the older wrestlers who are still around, thankfully, most of them want to be inducted into this. Granted, it's not an actual place or anything like that, but you're amongst your peers at this level. And
Right.
Sid deserved to have been there way before now. It was funny. I was talking with a guy, with a friend at work, when he was talking about, we saw Dennis Rodman get in. And I'm like, wait a minute. And then we started just rattling off names of who else could be in there. And we both said Sid Vicious at the same time before they announced this.
Wow.
And it was like, why isn't he? Because he main evented with Hulk, main evented with Taker, like went to WCW. I will admit, my favorite Sid moment is him jumping on that car in WCW after it got smashed.
Oh my
Lord! Just go.
No,
he could have fun too. Yeah, he could really have fun. I loved it.
Big goof. He came up. He was probably a big goof in the locker room. But you know, it's something to be said for Sid, of you know, with being the guy of his magnitude, to make it as far as he did in wrestling. There's still a lot of people who don't really know about Sid or Sid Vicious or Sid Justice or Psycho Sid. Like I get a lot of the fandom and the crazes about the now and what's next. But if you guys out there don't really dig back, maybe you should, because there's a lot of good stuff there you can see. And Sid is definitely at a highlight of a lot of those moments.
And I think the video game's helping too. He's been in the last few, I think.
Yes,
he's in this one. He was in the last two or the last one before, and he was in a few in the past. But I think that'll be a big introduction to like a newer set of fans who never watched him or had an opportunity to watch him. But his run in the 90s was, man, I can put him
white hot.
Yeah, like it's a random fact that I think I know that I think is right. The first Raw where they changed the set to the big Titantron and all that, because I did a rewatch years ago. I think he was the first person to walk out on that stage. I could be wrong, but I think he might have been the first person to walk out on the stage. So completely random fact that means nothing at the end of the day. But
it could mean something. Correct. Correct. You know, we do have our information officer in the chat, Boza. So if you want to fact check that for us, that would be wonderful.
It just shows how he spanned generations too.
Yeah,
like he went through every single generation throughout that time. But super happy to see him finally get in to the Hall of Fame. But he's not alone too, because they announced also that Bad News Brown is getting into the Hall of Fame as well.
Another one. You ever notice that the last three announcements, except that the Dennis Rodman one, have been like, it's about time. Like it's about damn time.
Well, because they've been gone for a while now, you know? Like Sid's been gone for 2 years. I'm not sure when Bad News Brown passed away, but
He passed away in
someone like
2007. He's been
oh,
gone.
so he's been gone. It's been a minute. Okay, but even then, like it's 2026, he should have been in by now.
Yeah.
Because he was just again, I've seen a handful of his matches, but he was always a heel. Like no matter what it was, he was a heel during his time. He was never a baby face. He despised baby faces, is what I remembered.
Yeah.
His finisher was that ghetto blaster, that kick. Again, just with the name too during the time in the 80s, to have a finisher called the ghetto blaster that's ahead of his time. That's ahead of his time.
Way ahead of the curve. And another one, like I said, where it's about time. You know, Bad News Brown, a lot of people might not know this, but he was a musician before who's like into hip hop. He was a Montreal-based hip hop artist as well.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He was also a harmonica player as well. Like there's the interpretations of that name that he got, but he's also the Bad News Brown himself is like a bronze medal winner
in the Olympics.
So in the Summer Olympics, like you're not
76 Olympics.
Like no, excuse my French, but you're not fucking with that. I'm sorry, like you're just not okay. And when you got a name like Bad News Brown, you have to live up to that reputation. So the part that I really loved and enjoyed about his gimmick is like the fact that he did not like baby faces and he would never stray from being a baby face. Like he was a heel the whole time. And that's a lot to be said for a commitment to a character, because you have guys like, you know, Randy Orton, who's committed to being a heel for a long time.
He gets into it, yeah.
Triple H, who's committed throughout most of his career. The only time you consider Triple H a face was when he was doing DX shit.
DX stuff, yeah.
Also, Bad News Brown to be one of the only people who never switched up, you know, and with his WD tenure, like,
honey, what would his name have been like if he went like Good News Brown, if he turned babyface? Then you switch it down.
Can you imagine that too, and just going around
Happy News Brown.
Spreading happy news, like nah, like, and when you see a picture like this, it's like no, I can't. It doesn't feel right to see you smile. Like you are Bad News Brown. You are out here to beat the shit out of people and leave and spit at the fans and leave. Like you know.
From what I read too, like he this was in a battle royal at one of the WrestleManias, I think. Mm-hmm. He turned on Bret Hart.
Yes, he
during
did.
that battle royal. So, yes, and that sent Bret into his singles run too. Right. So credit him for that as well.
Yeah, because that was his most famous like moment, you know, when he won the battle royal to have the trophy smashed by Bret Hart at that time, which was pretty fucked up now that I think about it.
That man's a legit badass, man. Like he is, like I read his credentials, and the fact that like the entirety of his career he was just a heel is unheard of, especially like in the 80s too, where kayfabe was super strong, right? Or in 70s, 80s when it was super strong. I'm sure if fans saw him out in public, they never approached him. Positive.
Yeah, only true fans would know, like, you know, like our dads or something like that. Somebody would, like, you know, who's watched wrestling for as long as they have, they would know. But you know, and even though that was a famous moment he had, that wasn't even his most high profile match. He's had matches against Roddy Piper, Jake the Snake Roberts, like really good matches. So like I said about Sid, I'm gonna say it again about Bad News Brown. For those of y'all who don't like to dig into archives, but you should, and you've been thinking about it, because it's cool to learn where all this comes from, because WWE wasn't what you see now. It wasn't always
like that way. It was like
it was built on the backs of men like Bad News Brown and Sid Vicious and all these Hall of Famers that you're inducting. So that's why I also love when Hall of Fame season comes around, because a lot of these kids, they need to learn this stuff. Like this is stuff that my dad was always excited to show me, to, you know, and be a wrestling historian, and later on it helps you out. It helps us out in the long run to do this stuff. But congratulations, and it's about damn time to Sid Vicious and Bad News Brown for this Hall of Fame induction. So, and it's crazy how quickly these inductions came after we were like, where's everybody at?
Yeah, and I was about to ask you too. Like, is this it? Is this the class?
I'm
Because this gives us what, 5?
I'm almost positive, but I'm wondering, is there going to be a Warrior Award? Do they do the Warrior Award
They
anymore?
still do I feel like they still do the Warrior Award and they do that WrestleMania moment sort of award too.
True, because
remember they started that last year.
Last year with the Austin and Brett's match. So
which was a dope statue too, like a dope.
I have a
bust.
feeling it should go. If I had to pick a moment, a WrestleMania moment, like trophy for it would have to go to anything that has to do with Shawn and Taker.
Anything right now, this early?
Yeah, absolutely. But Brett and Austin was the first, or even Mick and Taker.
Mick Foley's not on the contract anymore.
That's true. He's not in. Well, I don't know, but
because it has to be a WrestleMania match too. It has to be a Mania.
We have Bad News Brown, Demolition, Sid Vicious, AJ Styles, Stephanie McMahon, Dennis Rodman. That sounds about right, but I feel like there's one more thing.
Yeah, that might be.
That might be.
Maybe one more, but that might be it. Because I'm thinking like how they usually have them out on stage. How many we sort of have them?
Lynette says they haven't done a Warrior Award since 2017.
Oh wow, really?
That's crazy.
Oh, that's interesting. Because it's been such a thing. I feel like Titus O'Neil was with it too. Was like connected with it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, that'd be a good one. Try to pick your match. What would be your man? I'm straight up. I know we just put Austin in last year. We can give him another match too.
We did.
Because
what are you saying?
Oh, I'm putting WrestleMania 15. Well, maybe 17.
Rock and Austin?
Man.
You're putting that after Brett and Austin, but before Shawn and Taker.
Austin, you can come again, man. You can come over. 15.
You about to make him three-time Hall of Famer?
Yes.
You get him 3 rings.
I'm gonna put him in for being Stunning Steve if you give me the vote. If you give me the vote,
That's Stunning Steve.
I'm putting him in every character he made. Every character. I don't know who else I would put.
What do you
Shawn
guys
Taker's a good one though.
Let us know what you guys think in the chat. What WrestleMania moment should be inducted next after the induction of Stone Cold and Bret Hart? And again, congratulations to all the inductees.
For sure, man. There's been some good ones, honey. There's been some really good. Oof. Rock and Hogan, even though Hogan's okay. We'll move to this next topic after this, or to our Raw rundown after this.
Okay.
Dennis Rodman being inducted. I'll get to you, honey. I got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, you guys still put it up though.
I still right.
You still got to press the button.
Push the button. Sorry.
No, I was just saying, like, wouldn't it make more sense to like induct Rodman years ago? Because you still had Hogan in the fold. Because Hogan was his only, unless you get like Eric Bischoff to induct him.
That was the only other person. I was literally talking about that with Patrick. I was like, I think that's the only other person who would make sense to be inducting him, because Hogan not around is kind of odd, you know.
It really is.
You don't have Hogan, you don't have Macho Man, you don't got anybody in the NWO except Kevin Nash, and
I don't think they were tight.
No. Now, if you wanted to did Karl Malone get in the Hall of Fame? Did we do that already?
Well, let's not do that.
Okay.
Let's not do that either.
Well, that's
for a lot of other reasons too.
No, you're absolutely right. No, you're right. What other celebrity? Wait, all right. If not Dennis Rodman, then who would you have put first?
The celebrity wing for this year?
Oh, I know.
It's too early for Bad Bunny.
It's too early for Bad Bunny, but you know what? It's been late enough for Cyndi freaking Lauper.
Okay, I'm on board.
Cyndi freaking Lauper.
Is there a problem?
I don't know
with them, because I feel like that was the start of this. That the whole rock and wrestling deal. Like she came out with Hogan. Like, and why isn't she in?
Lou Albano. Then she had Lou Albano in her video.
In the video, yeah.
Like what are we doing there, WWE? You're gonna induct Rodman before Cyndi Lauper? I kind of feel a way about that. I'm not gonna lie.
I wonder what's going on between them two. I wonder if she's done any interviews being asked about it. because I would love to hear what she have to say, because she should have been in it before a lot of people at this point.
You know what, Lynette? You might have one there.
Oh, Flair and Sean?
That's what I would put above Rock and Austin.
Is Flair still contracted?
I don't know what Flair's doing
with
whatever.
AEW or something?
I feel like Flair's doing whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah, he was like,
not.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck. He's a free agent. He's a free agent.
He's a free agent. But yeah, that's
right.
Oh, I'm anxious to see. I'm anxious to see what match they pick. It's got to be a good one. Yeah. Because last year was one of the best matches ever. It's got to, if you're going to top it.
Ever watched that match? I swear to Lord. That is
just a good double turn.
That's literally peak Attitude Era moment right there. Like peak.
That's just a good turn too. A good double turn. Honey, do you remember? Okay, we'll go to Raw right after this. I knew I said it after that last thing, but another good double turn like that. Can you think of any other one?
Mm-hmm.
I can't. Now, off the top of my head, I can't. Chat, if you can, that'd be great. But I could not think of another double turn that worked so perfectly.
Double turn and then maybe a switch back. Rock and Hogan.
Okay.
Because you heard it. The crowd spoke that night.
I'll never forgive Toronto.
I was literally like listening to this, and I literally was going over at my dad. I said, Dad, are they really booing The Rock right now? They really booing Wayne right now?
I'll never forgive Toronto. I'll never. I'll never. That's why I was so good. That's why I was so glad he went back and cut that promo.
I think he heard that. Yeah, but yeah, as a diehard Rock fan, I would totally understand yourself.
Hated that. I was like, yeah, whip him with that belt, man. Lay into him. I was in it.
At that day, you were basically me when I was at the Rumble in 2017, and Roman came out at 30, and I was in Texas. I'm in the middle of the Alamo Dome. I had a floor seat. I stood up and I flipped everyone around me off because everyone was booing Roman, talking so much crap. And I'm like, I'm just screaming shit like, you can't love him at his worst, so you'll never love him at his best. You'll never love him at his best. Watch. And now what? Now what happens?
Everybody's
as soon as the music hits, clear as day. But well, I guess there's quite a few nominations. They should let the people decide that award.
I agree. If anything that they can let us sort of decide or vote on or have a voice in, it'll be great to do that. That's the least they could do, because we don't get any pick for Hall of Fames.
Can we get like a People's Choice Award, Hall of Fame award thing? Can we do that? WWE, like we want to contribute, because I want to know how these votes happen anyway.
It's just whoever in charge who thinks of it. Mm-hmm. Who's good for this year?
All right, Hunter.
Well, Monday Night Raw happened, and a lot of things. Apparently, there's a lot of laughing going on in wrestling now. Everybody's laughing after being beat up, but we'll talk about that as we go on. But first things up.
They came in hot. Once Brock's music hit, I was like, okay, popcorn.
Honey, second encounter. Well, third if you count their face off at the Rumble. Mm-hmm. Did this get you more excited for it, or were you already there after that power? I think we were already there after that power bomb, to be honest with you.
I was already there. It escalated and elevated even more when the crowd reacted. It was the crowd. It was the kids. It was the grown ups.
It's the chant too.
It's the what? Like I kept saying it to Ced last week when we were talking about the last encounter with Brock and Oba. I said it to Ced on Women's Wrestling Talk. I was like, can you imagine the frenzy that Vegas is going to go into, where you see what it like? I just wish I could be there just to know what it would look like with everybody in unison and how loud it's going to be. That man, listen, and it better be an extravagant entrance. Like, give me the drums, give me the Give me the
Oh,
dramatics.
we're taking to Wakanda, man. Like I want
Yes,
a
it
Wakanda
better look
level
like
entrance.
the Black Panther movie. I swear to God, like I want it to look like dramatic. Oh my God, please, please, please,
And
please.
and Brock is bumping his ass off for over two.
You could totally tell, and I saw somebody comment under the
Look at
video,
this.
like look, yo, that was flip on his head, bro. He said, "I'll whoop your head off your neck." Look at him, Brock. We never seen Brock like this. Brock is stressing in 2026, and last year it started too because he slip. That was last year he slipped.
Oh, at the entrance ramp. Yes.
So he's been having quite the year. His pants ripped. Remember when he took care of R-Truth? But now this, you could tell he's very invested in helping Oba out. You could tell
He said it in that interview too recently this week.
From the way he's reacting to him in the ring, and he's putting the face and everything, he's like getting ready. I'm just like, all right, and like you bumping, and you're set, like you're looking like, and you're screaming at him like, you're not gonna be so lucky next time, boy. And I'm just like,
yeah.
I'm like, that ain't no boy, bro.
Now I felt a certain type of way. He said boy a little bit.
I think so. That ain't no boy. That's a grown ass man who just lifted your grown ass up and slammed you. Like that's what he is. But the battle of the behemoths, man, I'm excited. I'm super excited.
So could this be that passing of the torch moment? You think? Like if we get to Mania, we're a few weeks away, and Lesnar had an interview this week that it just made it sound like he's wrapping things up.
Shit, it better be. It better be.
Oba can't take a loss here, man. Oba can't take a loss.
You better pass this torch. I don't.
The way he's bumping and selling for him now.
You could come back and beat up Cena all you want. You could come back and give all the suplexes, give Roman and Seth all you want. You are not beating this man. Like there's no way in hell that anybody can write up the way the match is going to go and convince me that Brock is winning this shit. There's no way.
Yeah, the same.
Absolutely not.
And I don't know if you saw Oba's social media video where they had him like coming back to the back after the first, after like it might have been this week. It was this week, and he was essentially cutting that promo.
Yes,
like he was the one. I was like, you know what, dude? There's no way you post this. There's no way you do all this for him to get squashed by Brock Lesnar.
Absolutely.
And at WrestleMania, it doesn't help Brock Lesnar anymore.
And you already have Paul speaking on him, so it's like
Oba is here. We saw it with that match against Cody, where we were like, "Holy crap! This Oba's gonna be a player for years to come." And now the crowd's behind him.
It started with that one appearance. It started with that appearance from Cody. It's like, that's one of the, and the way the match ended, of course. That's one of those. We're gonna revisit this. We're gonna see this later. We're gonna see that later. Like, I can't wait. But as much as we were worried about Brock and Oba, this doesn't worry me at all. There's just no way that you're doing all this to convince me that Brock is going to win. There's absolutely no way. Like the way the crowd is reacting to this guy, and he's about to be the merch pusher. He's about to be the new beast. He's about to be the new box office. He's still a free agent. He's still a free agent.
The chants gave me goosebumps when I heard
it.
They were, and you want to talk about a crowd syncing up.
By Goldberg.
Who? I was like, all right, boy. Okay.
Man,
okay.
On beat and everything. Even did you see the little kid? There was one little kid.
The little white kid with the white shirt. Was that him?
He had the CM Punk shirt and the John Cena hat, and he's holding his phone like this. And I kid you not, that shoulder was locked. He was like, like going in, and that, seeing how the kids get, and even grown people just freaking doing the tribal it's just, oh my God. This man is destined for greatness. Booking, please don't fuck this up. That's all. I beg of you. Don't fuck this up.
The best thing about WWE too, and even with Vince or with Triple H involved, they book big guys really, really well. Like monster big guys really well. And if they're good too, if good athletic, if they're Oba good, they're booking you, in a match like this at WrestleMania for your first, not your first, but your biggest match ever, and you've only been on the main roster as a free agent for
four appearances
this year. So I mean, hey man, I'm ready for this one. I was hyped when he power bombed Brock. I might have to get me one of those F5.
I want F5. I want one. I'm literally recording everything. Like I'm watching on my stories as I'm watching Raw, and I'm literally like, you know what? I think I kind of want that shirt. I kind of want that shirt. Brock. That's gonna be that, and if I do get it, that's like the first Brock shirt I've ever purchased.
Same. I've never
purchased anything from Brock.
Never even wanted to do one. Like not even like the not even like the Suplex City shirts with the street sign. I never wanted to.
He said, I don't even want that. He said,
I never wanted to, especially like when they come to your town, they change the street sign, you know, on the t-shirt. I was like, I'm all right.
He said, get that Brock shit out of here. I'll take gold. That your next one though, however.
Hey, right over here. Bring it here. Bring it here.
Medium.
But hey, okay. All right, a large, at least. I
was being flattering. Sorry.
They fit tight, man. They do snug though. They still snug.
Good.
Like everybody is a wrestler. But moving on to, we know everything happened with the tag team. Who cares about that, right, honey? So nobody cares about Austin Theory or
who
or that other guy. Anyway,
who?
Let's go to this. Attitude changes for Jay, but then I couldn't help but look in the back on that trailer. Let's play conspiracy theorist right now.
Oh, you couldn't help yourself.
And I see a very familiar face.
Mm-hmm.
A very familiar eyebrow. Honey, what we cooking up?
Man, I don't know. What are you smelling?
Man,
it's smelling like a Samoan barbecue around here. That's all I know.
That's what I
listen. I don't know, man. I don't want to get anybody's hopes up. But I did mention this to you last week, and you were like, "Don't do that, honey. I
did.
Don't do that, honey." And I'm just like, "I'm gonna do it, though. I'm gonna do it."
But then they do stuff like this.
You best believe that was the first thing that I noticed. I was like, "Oh, hey, Dwayne, hi." And he's about to get a Disney Legend Award, apparently, too. Mm-hmm.
I mean, rightfully so, man. Rightfully so.
Yeah, definitely. Amanatu. That's the best way to put. That's what we're gonna call it. Samoan shenanigans. I smell it all. I smell it all. And the way the Usos have been looking at people at the mention of their family lately, and you know, we got to remember that last week when they confronted Punk, he's like, "This is more. This isn't about Roman Reigns. This is about respect." And I don't know, man. The Rock never, I don't think, we obviously know that The Rock has never really truly felt respected by CM Punk or anybody who talks about the family.
Yeah.
And CM Punk's been crossing boundaries. LA Knight kind of said something, and they were like, listen, ease up with that shit. And then of course, ironically, the eyebrow just poking around in the back, like just there at that truck. Why that truck? Why that truck though?
That's what I was gonna say. Like could it have been a reason? Could somebody have just like back in the producers just like, hey, look, this is a good angle for this shot. This is a good place for us to do it, out of the way of everything. That truck just so happens to be there.
Mm-hmm. And mind you, you know what? Was it today or yesterday? One of these it was either yesterday or today. Is the literal anniversary of the beatdown of Cody Rhodes in Chicago with Mama Rhodes, with the blood on the Mama Rhodes belt and everything.
We were robbed. We were robbed, honey. I will say that.
Don't I know it?
Week.
Freaking know it? Don't I freaking know it? But you know, Cody and timelines and shit. You know, I'm not saying that's the match I'm saying we were robbed from. Oh, Cody and Rock, you wanted. God,
yeah.
Cody and Rock.
Cody and Roman Roman and Rock is an afterthought for me now.
Yeah, that's something that I feel like, you know, they could easily pick up where they left off. You know what I mean? If they do it right. Because one of the last things that The Rock said to Cody was,
did he want his soul?
No.
Wasn't that the last thing?
No, before that. I'm talking about before that, the first time. Before he went off to film the movies and stuff. after 40, when he said to him, what did he say to him? He goes, "Your story might be finished, but our story has just begun." Like that, I've never forgotten that.
But yeah, he did say that.
I've never forgotten that line, and I still think that The Rock, especially now, The Rock is heavily involved in a particular bloodline. And what we even thought that Dwayne was kind of controlling the MFTs at one point.
We did, and we've been hypothesizing, and
we just want The Rock to be puppeteering something back here, but
because it makes sense with the whole TKO thing now too, and he's being a part of that, or like has invested in that, and he's a boss too. So it makes perfect sense, man. Man.
It just seems like we're rounding up the bloodline, the original bloodline again. Now that I think of, oh wow, you know what? We gotta wait till we can talk about SmackDown because something just came to my mind, and I gotta write it down before I forget.
Write it down.
Continue.
All I know, I think Rock is done like with all of his movies for the year. He finished Jumanji. Moana's coming out.
Nice wig, by the way.
Hey man, let The Rock wear his wigs, man.
I love it. Let that mess flow. I feel like it should have been more, just a little more though.
I thought the trailer was funny, so I'm probably gonna go see it. I mean, it's the same guy who voiced Maui essentially playing him. So hey, who can be bad at this?
LA Knight though.
What we got for LA Knight? Like this man has been fighting the Vision.
Nothing yet.
Forever. And then on top of that, you got like WrestleMania is almost here. That card's filling up finally.
Mm-hmm.
Where does this put LA Knight? We talked about The Rock back there, but where does this put LA Knight? Because what is he doing? Is he off the card this year?
I don't think he should be. I think they're keeping him away. They're also keeping him away from the ring too, purposely. Like he's just been in backstage segments or just talking or run-ins and stuff like that. He hasn't really been in the ring much since that little slip. I've noticed. I don't know. Like I'm not saying that has anything to do with it, but I'm just saying I've noticed that they've kind of taken it. They've eased him back on like pushing. Because like we talked about with his in-ring ability, there's so much stuff that he doesn't have to do. Like he doesn't have to do what the Javon Evans of the world are doing. Like you're in your 40s, you're a brawler.
Take it to the mat, man.
Brute, just be technical and savvy. Like that's what we would need. But I'm trying to figure out where he fits in all of this, being that he's been seen with the Usos a lot. He still hasn't gotten. I don't think he's still gotten his lick back from CM Punk either. So I don't think he's forgotten about that as when they were on their way to their world title run. So I'm sure he's going to want to run that back, depending on what happens with Roman.
True. And I got another question for LA Knight for another segment, just in case somebody doesn't come back. But hey. Seth Rollins is back, and apparently there's a Paul's got papers out on him, man. he's got restraining orders out on him. He can't be that close to him. You want to talk about somebody talking real big, man, in that ring. The stuff that Paul Heyman said, I don't blame Seth Rollins for running back and clocking him.
Bro. He said some foul ass shit. Paul, you are rude. Damn well you would not be accepting anybody talking about yo babies like that. And Paul just knows what to say. That's his persona. That's his inner gift and curse for those who don't align themselves with him. And he's become like Seth and him. It's crazy how much their story has evolved over time because now they've literally become thorn in each other's sides. But with Brock being busy, who are you going to get for Seth?
So what's that rumor?
Because Theory ain't going to do it. Bronson's not here, and neither is Braun Breaker.
Well, there's a thought that Braun could be back in time for Mania. That's the hope. Even if that rumor isn't true, it sounds like it is. You know what I mean? Like it's
I
like,
know
okay.
that when I talked about the when I did the trending news for WWT, they did mention that he was going to be back in the PC.
This week?
There's still no timeline. There's no timeline on when, but he's expected to be returning to the PC Center, which means that it's probably a progressive thing where they're getting him back into that, back into his mobility. So
and nobody's touching Seth until Mania, pretty much, unless he takes a bump before leading into it. I don't think he's getting touched.
Yeah,
at all. But I think that's what they're eyeing for Seth at Mania is he versus Braun. That's the only one that makes sense if Braun can go.
Braun, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, if Braun can't go, what do you do with Seth Rollins this year?
I'm not quite sure, and that's crazy to say for Seth Rollins.
So this is what it brought me to. I don't know if you. Did you watch Daredevil by chance yet?
Which one?
Season 2. It came out 2 days ago.
No.
Okay, so never mind. So I won't say anything from that. But could it be possible for it's not the best match, but at least it's a vision match at Mania?
Okay.
Logan Paul, Austin Theory. We got nothing for LA Knight, who's been going up against the Vision. He and Seth put their differences aside, run a tag. You can protect Seth through a tag, and you get both of them on the card.
That's also real. That's interesting. That I think that could work. And then you also have that tricky dynamic of can LA Knight and Seth put their differences aside, being that can LA Knight get out of his brain that Seth is no longer that same guy running the Vision to destroy this new version of the Vision that's tortured the both of them. So they both have, the enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of situation.
I mean, honestly, that might be that. Braun Breaker has a long career ahead of him. He has a long career ahead of him, man. Like I never even with athletes in any sport, I don't like seeing them come back early. It's like, man, hey, take your time, man. Like, just take your time, make sure you're 100%.
And Seth don't need to do shit with no titles right now. The best thing to do is to protect Seth. And if you have Logan Paul, Austin Theory, and LA Knight in there, who are at 100%, who are at 100% health, that would be good for Seth. You know what I mean? As far as safety goes. But
yeah,
I think you got it right there. I think you hit the nail right there, unless you're bringing in somebody else new for Seth. But it's like Pierce isn't gaining control of this at all.
Man, Adam Pierce I don't know how that man keeps his job, honestly.
Both of these GMs are kind of screwing up, if you ask me, but that's neither here nor there. But I like this picture, and immediately I know where my brain went when I saw this image. Where did your brain go when you saw this image?
Did you really go to Stone Cold being taken out?
I heard it in my head clear as day. I remember seeing that shit on the TV. Like, I ain't through with you, Vince. I ain't through with you by a long shot. Just getting carried out, just talking this shit. I was just like, you know what? You better, Austin. But Seth is the maniacal laughing one, so of course it's not as fun. Like it's not like Stone Cold. But it's something.
And just the time, it was just a gritty time in the Attitude Era, man. It looked like they might be actually taking him to jail.
It's because he beat his boss up.
Yeah, man.
And millions of people related to that. Like, how many people in the 90s didn't want to beat up their boss?
Oh man, that was good. No, that was a good segment though. I think Seth being the mouthpiece that he is, and obviously the mouthpiece that Heyman is, they could progress this thing up until Mania to figure out what they're going to actually do. Braun Breaker shows up in another hoodie, attacks Seth. Bam, you got that match for WrestleMania. Hey, I know the hoodies. The hoodies are sensitive subject.
I was just gonna say, I'm so glad I didn't see not one other fucking hoodie this past week, bro. Like Seth, enough with the Chat GPT, Hunter, enough.
Oh, but no, but I think either of those ideas can work for them. But I think one thing, I hope they protect Braun Breaker. Yes. I hope Seth is okay and good to go. But if you make it a tag, you're able to maneuver around it good enough so Seth get his licks back, maybe takes out Heyman, takes out the whole vision there. He'll turn LA Knight rocket on his back. He got to do something. We got to do something, honey. I'm up for any suggestion to get LA Knight in a title picture.
What if he turns on Seth immediately after?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
They win it.
Okay.
He turns on him. We got a feud right there for a while.
But you're not gonna get everybody doing LA Knight anymore? Are people gonna be upset?
People will still do it.
You think so?
I'm just thinking outside the box because apparently every time I pick him, he loses. So I gotta switch something up, you know?
I feel so bad for you, Deonne. We gotta you know what? When Will comes back, we gotta talk about our bingo cards. We need to do an update.
Oh,
of WrestleMania.
I looked at mine, honey. I was like, oh.
He said, "No, this isn't it."
But speaking of the councilman, we have another ad that we need to pop up real quick. So if you didn't know, our illustrious councilman is on the campaign trail on a boat somewhere, making sure that he is elected for councilman this year. So Los Angeles, are you ready? Because Will Pharaoh is bringing a smackdown on crime and a chest chop for safer neighborhoods. No scripts, no gimmicks, just benefits. It's time to tag in leadership that's ready to rumble. Vote Will Pharaoh and let's win this main event. Paid by the following sponsors at Kayfabe Podcast.
You're awesome, man. You're so awesome.
Next up, I figured we were going to get this. And it happened. Honey, what are your thoughts about this? We called it a little bit, and we thought some other people might be in this match to make it a little bit different than the last two times we've seen it. Well, the last two times we've seen them go up against each other. So, what are your thoughts?
I might have to revisit some kayfabe episodes because I remember when we were talking about this around Wrestle Snooze at time. And I remember, thinking the minute that she had the Intercontinental title in her hand when she first came out and returned, I was just like, okay, so they're really, really going to go for a feud with them. And I remember that we had discussed late last year that, the title's probably going to change hands or something like that. Somebody thought immediately that the title was going to change hands and the feud wasn't going to be stretched out to this long.
Mm-hmm.
Like they thought, I think it was one of you guys thought it was going to be like SummerSlam a Survivor Series, and then that's what it was going to happen or whatever. No, so they kind of went a different direction and stretched it even further because AJ also had her book tour. Becky was taking some time off here and there too. But I'm happy it's here. I'm very happy it's here, and I think it's the match that we need, especially for AJ. I feel like it's necessary to have her come to WrestleMania as champion. That I feel like that's more what that was about. And this is AJ against the horsewoman, 1-on-1, straight up. Another horsewoman. So this is great.
Yeah. I think what I initially thought of, like Becky lost the tag match, right? I thought she'd win the singles. So it could be like a 1-for-1, even though it's like, and then have this as like a true rubber match sort of deal. It's not a true rubber match because they knew the first one was in the singles, but I thought it would be something like that. But then over the last few weeks, y'all got me thinking like, man, if we add some more people in here, we could have a good time because there's a lot of contenders for that Intercontinental title. We just saw Bayley go up for it, and no telling who else you could have put in it. But I'm glad AJ gets her WrestleMania. She walks in with the title. Mm-hmm. And Becky's solid at WrestleMania, man. Like
she delivers
every time. So I don't know what else to really fully expect from this one. I'm sure we get closer to it, we'll pick. make our picks, but
Mhm.
yeah, I think we saw this one coming though.
Definitely. I also think that we need the update. Becky's missing something.
What do you think? Because I don't like her big time Bex Gill a lot. I don't like her as a heel. I personally just don't like her as a heel. But what else do you think she could?
I feel like there's a reason why people don't like her as a heel, and I feel like in order for people to like her as a heel, she needs something else. If I could make a recommendation, Becky, you want to gain some heat, get you some muscle. I feel like
Somebody to hide behind.
Somebody massive, somebody we've never seen before, somebody we don't even know who's on the up and up. I don't even know who, but I'm
China
just
Light sort of thing, like China came out of nowhere and just flung Terry Runnels around, man. I was like,
yeah, like I literally thought Terry almost like cracked her ribs, dude. God bless her. And she was a tiny little thing.
Small, man.
But she was selling like a mother for that. But yeah, I feel like, because a lot of people are saying they don't know what to expect for this match. Should it just be straight one-on-one, bro? I feel like if you want to establish Becky as a top heel and really give her some heat, you got to give her a muscle, and you got to give her somebody who's going to cost AJ the title, and Becky's going to win. I'm sorry now, Boza, but I'm just saying, prepare yourself.
Is there anybody from AJ's time who was big or is big now who can come in and sort of wreck shop?
As far as a woman?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like that would be interesting to take a look at that roster at the time too and see if anybody's interested, man. I like that idea for Becky just because he needs something else. Her big time Bex thing, it caught on for a little bit against Bianca that year. But then after that, I was like, I don't really like her as a heel, man.
I liked her when she did the Hollywood heel, when she first started going big time Bex. Like when
that was the start.
When she made that first switch and really, like, she really got into her inner Seth Rollins, like literally, like she completely switched it up. So I didn't mind that heel version of her. I just feel like the heel thing is running its course, so we need to add something to it. And I feel like muscle would be the perfect thing, but who? I don't know.
I dig that idea, honey. That one works for me. And then we
to the title of the show, shall we?
Yeah, get him, Joe. Joe, get him.
Listen, the first thing. Listen, did you see? Like, I wish we could zoom in. Did y'all see Roman's face when Jay looked him in the eye and called him Joe the first time? He was about to come out the ring, and then he looked out. He's like this. He's like literally looking out. And man, you're Jay. You're telling me get him, Joe. He like, and then get right back in it. He said Joe, and Roman disappeared. Roman don't exist no more. I don't even know if we should even call him Roman anyway. We should just call him Roman Joe Reigns. Because that wasn't even Roman. That's Big Cuz that Jay was calling for. That was right hand man Jay Uso calling plays. That was 2020, 2021 prime bloodline shit going on there, kids.
I agree, but I'm not like that was so good to see Roman in this form again. Like he was, come on, man. Like he talked about your pops. He goes, where you buy his pops.
Tired of
and
talking.
all that stuff. And you let him win. You let him leave the ring, man. Like this was the best. I'm glad that we finally got like physical to a point where there's a dominant sort of like it's a dominant like impact here.
Excuse me,
honey. With CM Punk talking the way he's talking, you don't necessarily for matches need a heel and a baby face, right? No. For most matches, you don't really need them.
No.
Is Punk giving off more heel in this rivalry than babyface? Because crowd still loves him. but then you can hear them up and down with the stuff that he says too.
Yeah. I feel like Punk is the Punisher of WWE. He's not a good guy, he's not a bad guy, he's just in between vigilante. And he's going to say what he's going to say and do what he's going to do, and you can either like it or not. That's what I feel Punk is and has always been to his core. But a lot of the stuff he has been saying the past couple weeks, I'm like, dude, what are we doing? Like, what are we saying here? Like, and not for nothing, did Roman really say, did CM Punk really say anything that really cut Roman or phased Roman? Because he said it last week, until you find something that phases me, don't waste my time, Phil. It wasn't even CM Punk that made him do this. It was Jay who called this.
Jay called the play, man. Main event.
He's like, how?
Right-hand man.
Because the Usos and I don't care. Somebody else is in the Usos' ear too. I don't know who it is. The trailer? I'm just saying that there's somebody else in those Usos' ears. Like, you might have let Cody get away with shit. We are not letting this one get away with shit. He talked about straight up beat like Peter. There's Peter Maivia in them, and then you got Afonseca right under there. Okay, they might as well be the head of that bloodline. That's ultimate, like, legend status. Like, you can't disrespect that legacy. So, and we didn't even get to anything with Larry. We didn't even get that far. You know, there was a lot of people, a lot of IWC was calling for that. I was like, I don't know, it might be a little bit too sensitive. You know, people with pets, people love their pets.
Yeah, people love their pets. People also love their fathers too.
No, and I get that. But I'm just saying, I feel like somebody would have made a stupid lawsuit out of it. You already know, like, the way the world is, right? But either way, man, we got Joe. This ain't even Roman Reigns versus CM Punk at Mania. This is Joe Anoa'i versus Phil Brooks. That's what this is.
Is this seeing how heated this is getting now? Okay, we're on check temperature too, because I feel like every week with this segment with them, we've checked the temperature.
It's wayward.
Yeah, what are you feeling after this now? Because we were up a little bit, then we came down the next one, then we went back up. Maybe this is the up one. How you feel about this match at WrestleMania now after this week?
Especially after seeing the way Roman looked walking out and the way the Usos walked out together and the way they didn't give a shit about security or Adam Pearce. We back. Bloodline, we back. And I feel like this is deep hatred. Like, this is to show how deep the hate goes. Like, we thought Seth and Punk hated each other. Seems like Roman has a little bit more disdain for Punk more than others.
Oh God, a whole lot more. Like, you, like, just, I mean, he straight out said, "I hate you."
Right.
Like,
and had to check him and remind him, like, you brought in the other two. You didn't bring in me.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
I didn't cut. My shit came from that. Okay, so. That, I mean, I like it now, and I'm definitely a little bit more excited, but I'm just more excited I'm not excited about just the match. I'm more excited though for the fact that I know Roman is gonna beat the shit out of Punk. This is gonna be straight ass whooping everywhere. Like, I don't even know what kind of stipulation this match is gonna look like.
Like, you could bloodline rules this thing.
If you bloodline rules this thing, then you're opening that door, and then you're definitely we're definitely smelling what's cooking. Like, if you guys catch the drift,
man.
I don't know, D, but I don't want to give my hopes. So
I don't either. But we do this since 40. We've done this every year now. Like we've done this for 2 years after 40, where we're like, he has to be there.
I'm writing down another thought that I just had. But we might have to wait to shoot the shit to talk about it towards the end of the show.
Okay.
Because I don't want to stray from all the other topics we got to talk about. But
yeah, man, we were already an hour and just got through
Raw.
got through Raw. It's a good time, man. It's a good time. But yeah, no, it was good to see Roman like this. I'm more, after seeing this beatdown, my level or score or my anticipation has gone up a lot more. because it's like, will CM Punk get his get back? Because he was there laughing at the end of it, like he's in his head. I don't think you want to be in the head of that person that just beat you to death, pretty much. You know what I mean? Like,
he's a narcissist.
If you awaken that person, okay, now you have a problem. And I don't see, from seeing this, he's young. He already said in the promo, he's younger, faster, stronger than CM Punk. CM Punk has been barely winning matches as is. You know what I mean?
Looking tired.
Yeah, Roman just showed me he can mow through him at any time. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most, where the next build-up weeks, I don't want to see CM Punk get back. Honestly, selfishly, want to see this happen to him every week. Because if he talks like he talks, even Michael Cole said a little bit too, like he been talking reckless. And this is what happened. I just want to see, Bloodline. If it comes to a point where they're able to make a stipulation and it does land on Bloodline rules, that could be quite the destruction of CM Punk right there. Looking forward to it.
Or could it not?
Yeah. But Mr. NXT isn't here tonight, but we're going to cover just a little bit of NXT. So probably the weirdest. He's depressed, honey. He's depressed.
I didn't watch this whole match to see this part, but
honey, essentially like Candice, like he was in the corner, Candice pushed him on him. He fell just like that. 1, 2, 3. Joey Gargano is off to stand and deliver.
It's like, but you know what? It's funny because you could always rely on Sean to find a funny ass way to get one of his top dogs at a main event. You know what I mean? Like,
man,
and it's a big deal. Like, this was he was the inaugural North American champion. Wasn't he the first to win that title? Was he one of the first people to win that title? I'm almost positive.
I feel like it wasn't Adam Cole, was it?
Oh wait, hold on. North American champion. Okay, let's see. He's the first ever 3-time.
Okay. Who won it first?
Who? Oh my god, this is gonna be so bad. Who was the first?
See, this is why we need Mr. NXT here.
I'm scared to find out who this first one was. Oh wow, it was Adam Cole. You're right.
Ooh.
It was Adam Cole. So wait a minute. Yeah. Okay. So maybe later on, but I guess not the first, but one of the most renowned North
to win it multiple times like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and to be 3-time, that says a lot, and that's big for Miles Bourne. You got Johnny Wrestling
for sure, and that's next Saturday, and I'm sure we'll make our picks next week for this. Yeah. I'm anxious to see if Johnny Gargano can shake this funk, because this man has just been lying, planking down for weeks now, and we know the reason why. But this gets him back into NXT, gets him on a good card for St. Louis. I don't know what do you think like the main roster holds for Johnny after this? Because I don't want to see him back in NXT. I want to see him thrive on the main roster somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's just a little pivot for him. I think it's a little side quest. I think this is also a way to help the youngins get over, helping them out and building them up. Miles Bourne is an amazing talent, and obviously Johnny sees something to work with it. But as far as Johnny and the main roster status, there's really not a place for it right now, especially if you don't have your tag team partner anymore. So we need to just go back to the drawing board, which is NXT, and someplace he's familiar with. We all love to see him there. He's literally technically a veteran of that establishment. So it gives him some seasoning even more. I don't think it's a bad idea. But I think this is what could possibly make him snap back into himself. He's going to get that title back. Early prediction.
Yeah, I mean, you really think he's gonna get a run with it?
I think so.
Oh, well, that could be the thing that shakes him and wakes him up.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
and we bring back that Rebel Heart music. Enough of this.
Might as well, man. Might as well.
Enough of this way shit. Like done. Like done. You don't even have Dexter Loomis and Indy Hartwell. There's no such thing as the way. Okay.
Or Austin Theory. So hey,
just see your way that way.
Please. And this again, DQ finish. Robert Stone came out and sort of essentially made this a fatal 4-way for April 4th at Stand and Deliver. Got your boy Tony D in there, you know, Ricky Saints, Ethan Page, and your other boy, Joe Hendry.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a good one, honey. Like, this is going to be...
This match is going to be a banger. And I do know that Ricky and Ego ain't winning because they're just going to be beating the shit out of each other and they're going to get themselves outed some way. They're going to take each other out. That just leaves Tony D and Joe Hendry. But what were you going to say?
The funny thing when the picture of them with the title like that, I was like, okay, it was just a random thought. What if they both won it? And they Michelle McCool, Layla cut that title in half.
No. Dawn, if you're watching or listening, turn this off right now. Get out. Don't listen.
They've showed that they're super charismatic together.
They're great together, but
how do we keep them together in a very like unconventional way? They're both holding this belt. I was like, just split it down the middle. And I was like, no.
We're not doing that 2008, 2009 shit. No. But honestly, I think this is a perfect time to figure out how to pivot Ricky Saint back to being a face. Because
you don't like him as a heel?
I do like him as a heel, but Ego's a better heel.
Oh yeah,
you can't top Ego. You cannot top Ego as the top heel. Ego has to be the top heel in this division here.
And he's been a heel since he's been there.
Since he got there, right? And that's his whole thing. Saints is more for the people and you know he's funny and he's cool. Like I can't take him seriously as a heel because I'm like I know that's not you. I like the cockiness and the pretty boy shit. I like that, but I feel like you're not beating Ego at that. You're just not. There's no way. So that already trumps that as far as like who could possibly win because they're gonna have their own match. That's what's gonna stem from this fatal 4-way. Mm-hmm. It's definitely gonna be one of those two men in the corner.
You think so?
Definitely. And man. Tony D means business. This is the most serious we've seen him ever.
And I don't mind him. I really don't mind him this time out.
Like this version of Tony D. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, Joe. I just want Joe to come to the main roster. That's what it is.
And do what, honey? And then do what?
Just appear.
Say his name. Next time.
I did. He's right here.
But before we jump into this week's SmackDown sort of rundown, thought we'd take a look back at last week. Honey, since you were our Honey SmackDown watch along, you want to take SmackDown?
Sure, I'll take it. Shit. A lot of shit happened last week. We have new tag team champions.
Boy, he looked weird, ball man.
Unbelievable. Okay, but wait, are you getting into the fact that he's like doing Stone Cold references now?
Oh God, is he?
He did a stunner. You didn't see when he did a stunner?
I didn't watch.
He stunned one of the guys. Yeah, he stunned one of the tags, and he's bald now and everything. Like he's wearing jean shorts and he's got both knee braces on now.
No, he don't, honey.
Yes, he does. No. I'm not kidding. I'm not even kidding. I swear to God, this man went from Cena to Stone Cold. I kid you not, bro. He did. But nevertheless, we got new tag team champions in Damian Priest, or as Deonne likes to call them, the Archers of Truth. I don't know, but
I mean, I don't. Who knows, man? It's just another tag team in a good tag team division.
But
it does bring up a very good fact that Priest is one belt away from becoming a Grand Slam champion.
Which one does he need?
I think it's Universal.
He's been United States champion?
Yeah.
And Intercontinental?
Hold on. Because I saw it the other day and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, this boy's about to become a Grand Slam champion. Not yet official. He's one Intercontinental Championship win away from achieving the milestone. He's won the World Heavyweight US NXT and multiple tag. But it doesn't say anything.
I didn't even know.
But yeah.
Or remember.
Yeah, he's about to be in that kind of conversation.
Where do we go with tag team division with this? I mean, is this just to give them something to do?
This is to give them something to do because they're gonna pass it to somebody else. Because where the hell are my Street Profits?
They got stacked. We talked about their tag team division on SmackDown. You don't have to put two guys together.
You technically don't. You don't have to do it on
never been a team.
You don't have to do it on Raw either.
I don't understand it. Like
something's gonna happen in the upcoming week that's gonna make us understand. I feel it. We're 23 days away.
It's gonna be interesting to see what they do with these at WrestleMania. Because I don't know what we're doing. Nothing.
I don't know.
Tag team wrestling isn't a fun thing around here, but I tell you what it is. Parking lot brawls, man.
All throughout the show.
Boy,
every show that we're brawling. Beginning to end.
So, Drew McIntyre out of the title picture. We've been up and down on that too. I like this. It's just two guys who hate each other. That's all we need. No title, no nothing.
Blood feud. I love a good blood feud. Not mad at it at all. I mean, we did say when Jacob got here, didn't we say Jacob versus everybody? Line them up.
Drew's been on another level. Like since the CM Punk feud, he's been menacing.
And he's taking his bumps too, though. He's taking his hits and bumps too. Them boys were brawling all night. It started with a car collision.
And this is what, I had him backwards.
This is what he was yanking Jacob out of that truck, out of the windshield, like it was like Randy with Cody's suspenders, bro. Like he was yanking it, bro. It was so
a sensitive subject.
It is. I'm sorry. I was just trying to picture though, you know.
But this does add a lot to their match too. Like it's just them brawling. Could you see could there be a stipulation for this one?
I definitely have been seeing a lot of reports surfacing that it will be expected to be a Las Vegas street fight for WrestleMania.
Oh, really? Oh.
Let run the casinos, man. Y'all could afford it. KO, you could afford it. Come on now.
This has to be
slot machines, coins flying everywhere, looking like Sonic out here. The rings and shit, it'll be crazy.
This has to be done masterfully too, because if you're calling it that, you just can't have a regular street fight. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you need to add those elements to it somehow. Wasn't it Piper and Goldust? Was that in Vegas? Was that in Vegas?
When he ripped the costume off?
No, and then they showed the OJ Bronco
oh my
tape.
God, yes. I think so.
Or something like that.
Oh my Lord, what a time. You can't understand. You see what we're talking about?
But
take it to the archives.
It'll be, could you see this sort of going like throughout? That was Anaheim, that's right. I keep getting that one, like the one with the casino sort of feel, or the Caesar's Palace, whatever it was. But could you see this being like your typical street fight, or could this be something? Because they got to really do something with Drew to make up for like they took that title off him when they did.
If I'm thinking about this brawl, I'm thinking about the revenge match with Roman and Baron Corbin. You remember when Roman and beat up Baron Corbin? What was it when they had SummerSlam in a baseball stadium? Was it?
Was this with the dog food stuff?
Yeah, this was after all that.
Oh, okay.
Right. Like they literally fought all over the place. Or like give me like Miz and Shane McMahon. You remember that match?
Yeah. Well, even okay,
like,
this
into the crowd, onto all the equipment and stuff, the production stuff.
wasn't what was what would okay. Would it be odd if they fought through the night?
At Mania?
Yeah.
So what, we don't even get a match?
You get a match, but it extends to
they still
unknown places. Yeah, and like, hey, we gotta because of time, I don't know. And then they pop up here, they pop out somewhere else. Maybe Cody's match or something. I don't know. Just causing havoc the entire WrestleMania.
Sounds like a Camp WWE episode. You see Cody and Randy fighting, and then all of a sudden you see Jacob and Drew just going at it, rolling in the bushes and into the lake and just beating each other up.
Or they work their way back into the arena, and I don't know. I think again, I just want something great for Drew.
Oh, you know what?
So he can have like another WrestleMania moment, and give Jacob his too.
Put Drew in another cell, man.
Oh, they can't be contained.
Put them two in a cell. That seems to be like Drew's little new forte these days. Like he's not done with you until he gets you in that cage.
A cage, yeah, because Cody was. Oh yeah,
Cody was done.
CM Punk was in Hell in a Cell.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be good.
But yeah, I feel like maybe not street fight. You already did the street fight thing here, so why do it again? You know what I mean? So that's my final answer. Hell in a Cell. Do it.
That wouldn't be a bad thought, but then business picks up even more.
Speaking of bad, two bad ones at the same damn time.
How are we feeling about this match now? Because this build has taken a turn. Because this build now has Jade with B-Fab and Meechin. So
I'm kind of here for this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of here for this.
You talked about what Becky needed. This is what Jade needed.
Yes.
Like not even like just to take bumps or be a heater, but just to have a faction or a group.
Her own big three.
Her own. Mm-hmm. One's a vet, one's young. Like this is perfect.
Yeah, she has an indie veteran to learn from, and there's the B-Fab. She's coming into the scene, and she's got tutelage from both. Like she could get tutelage from both, and Jay can learn a lot from them as well. So I think it's always good, especially when you're putting three beautifully melanated women together. I love to see that. However, the sassiness between Mommy and the Storm, I'm bit like my excitement is growing for this match now too. Like the women's matches were already up there for us a lot more than the men's, but now it's like it's give and take. But I felt it. I felt that energy when Rhea was like, honestly, I don't even want to talk to you anymore. Like,
yeah, like I'm done
doing here. Like, yeah, you look good in your cute little fur and your outfit, which by the way, she looked banging. But Rhea was ready to scrap. She had sneakers on. She was ready to scrap. Yeah, cargo pants, a crop top, and sneakers, and that's all she needed.
It's a powerful image, man, because this is the first time we sort of seen Rhea with some adversity, really, too, because she's been booked as a juggernaut so much. Now I don't know, she won't start her own group, I don't think, or get help to assist with this. It's going to be these three versus Rhea that she has to worry about. And now she has to worry about two more people now.
I think this is a cool way to wear, because you just said the words and it went whoop. We haven't seen Jordynne Grace. We haven't seen Jordynne Grace on SmackDown. She is signed to SmackDown.
We haven't.
We haven't seen her face up with Jade yet, and she was beefing with Jade a couple weeks back. So I feel like after this match, I feel like possibly the Juggernaut could be the reason Jade either loses that title or wins that title. And it backfires because it's either going to be we see the Juggernaut in Jade or we see the Juggernaut in Rhea. You see that I don't know.
That would be
that kind of dinged in my head a bit. Mommy versus the Juggernaut.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be interesting because you have to put some adversity in front of Rhea. You have to.
Mm-hmm.
And now since she has like some heaters to go out there and get it for, she has to look around. And again, this first time she's been alone like this too.
Yes.
Like Judgment Day's had her back.
Well, she's the leader. She's Triple H in Evolution right now. Like she's got her shit going. You know what I mean? So I think this is also a great idea for when it's time to bring the girls back, when it's time for them to come back. You know the girls, Naomi and Bianca.
Yeah. And now since she had, because Naomi's going to have to, there's going to be a fine line for Naomi.
Well, true. Naomi would have to deal with
heel, man.
The title, though. She had the title. Naomi would have to.
Oh, she's got to go back and get her belt. That's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously the money match here was Bianca and Jade.
Yeah.
But that was thrown in that was thrown away because of her injury, like Boza said. But I think this was the next best pivot for both Rhea and Jade. Rhea's going to work her ass off, and so is Jade. She's going to make it work. She's going to make this thing work.
Mm-hmm. We'll see.
And now we got a women's faction too, which is dope too, man. I'm
always here for that.
I'm always here for factions, man. I'm always here for factions.
I mean, I'm like sort of kind of not here for this.
For this here?
No.
Your number one draft pick? You know what? I don't even want to talk during this one. You can go ahead and take. How are you feeling about this?
I hate it.
Randy Orton with the bloodstained shirt still.
I hate it. I love that shirt, by the way, but I hate it. Why you had to pick up? Like, come on, man! Like, why you had to pick up Matt Cardona? Like, I've had so much invested in this man, and you're gonna go ahead and injure him, like, career threaten his. Like what
you picked him first. You picked him first,
right? I did. I sure did. And Randy, not for nothing. Why him? He like your deal is with Cody, and you're just jumping people randomly for no reason just because they state their opinion. I get it. You didn't ask for it. I get it.
Didn't ask for it. He didn't know.
Randall.
This is the stuff Randy needs to be doing.
Yes.
Like the people, the superstars that you love, the superstars that people like.
Oh, that's
destroy them every week.
That's why I understand it, though. I don't like it, but I understand it, and that's why I understand it, Randy. Why? Because you're an Aries. I get it.
Oh, come on.
Hot-headed, hot-blooded Aries, and you got to be on top. I get it.
No, the way I see it, this is perfect for Randy. Let's start taking people out. People who have an opinion, people who are baby faces, because we got a boot. We want to. Randy's still gonna get cheered. Let's be honest. But
they were still singing his song.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like last week, take the words out.
It's just
like it's just straight instrumental for WrestleMania. Just if you want to make me a heel, you can't sing my song. You can't.
That will piss me off as a
Take
fan.
the lyrics out. Straight instrumental.
But the crowd will do it for him, so that'll be fine.
That would be fun if they can pull it off. Yeah.
RKO everybody though. I get that energy. I understand it. But now this is going to make us forget about Matt Cardona for a while. And this kind of could possibly tell me that Randy, you might not win.
Because of what?
Because somebody like Matt Cardona could cost him.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
No? He's cool with your boy, you know? I'm just saying.
Man, ain't nobody can cost Randy Orton this title. He's taking out everybody who can. Like, that's the point.
I'm totally bullshitting. I'm just trying to make up for the fact that I know that this man's my number one pick, but it's just that it's like last week, like there's no way that I'm gonna cheer for Randy last week and not understand this week. Like, Randy, I know you're getting 15. I know you're gonna get 15. That's fine.
He's got to, man. And Oh, okay, I know we talked about Cody, but given Cody's last few, his Mania matches, he had a streak of 1,300 days in front of him for Roman.
Mm-hmm.
He ate the pin for Cena for 17. He could possibly eat the pin for Randy for 15.
Yeah.
I think he'll do it. I really do think he'll do it, and Randy will get a good run, which was on my bingo card too. So I really want this to turn out.
At least something, please.
I'm pretty sure
of the wrestling gods, please.
I'm pretty sure I put that on my bingo card. So yeah, but no, I'm here for that. Randy Orton is back into where Randy Orton needs to be. The look in his eyes, cold look.
I'm just waiting for the punt, bro. And who was on the phone?
Okay, good question. Who do you think it is? Or could it be no one? Could it just be him talking to the voices in his head?
Somebody said that. Who said that to me?
Oh, somebody said it's his voices.
Somebody said that to me. What if nobody's on the phone with Randy? I can't remember because I talked to so many different people. It's either my dad or Pachu or somebody. But somebody said, what if he's on the phone because he's like hearing voices in his head that's not really like there? I'm like, all right, well then how you got to continue this kind of story now? Now we're getting psychological, Randy. This is some other shit. Like,
because you can't tease him actually talking on the phone and then not have a payoff.
And
who that person is.
And he did have a conversation with someone.
Yeah.
That's what we think. There's a lot of people using phones, okay? The Usos been on the phone. Fucking Paul Heyman's been on the phone. And fucking Randy's been on the phone. Who are y'all talking to?
Do you think it's somebody? Because I keep trying to think like his past, right? Like somebody who could affect Cody's past and his.
There's a lot of people that do stand out. A lot of people. Me being the little wrestling historian that I like to be, I kind of actually put out a video about this, and I personally think where they could go with it, or if I'm writing it, I'm picking somebody like Arn Anderson.
Really?
Not to do anything. He doesn't have to wrestle.
Nothing physical, yeah.
But he's
close to Cody.
He's close to Cody. He's close to Cowboy Bob. He's close to the Orton family. We literally haven't seen him since he arrived for Cody to finish the story when he was back for Brandy. And we haven't seen him since. And when Randy said, I was talking to someone the other day that had a brain. And I thought that was a little play on words. Had a brain. What other brain do you know in wrestling? The only brain I know is Bobby Heenan. And who was under the tutelage of Bobby Heenan? Arn Anderson.
Boy.
That's how I'm writing it. If it's me.
Honey, that's good.
That's where I'm going. Because he could bring back the Glock. You know, he's like that hitman style, that hitman vibe again. Like, what did they call him again? I forgot what particular name.
That could be really, I mean, again, I think, I don't know if it's gonna have to be like a pop for that person too, right?
And or had a brain could be referenced to Arn Anderson being one of the most brilliant minds in wrestling, you know, part of the Horsemen and all that stuff, and running with Ric Flair and, you know, Ole and all of them. There's just so many layers to it. A lot of people were saying Randy Orton's dad. I'm like, he's too old. He's not doing that. Arn Anderson will still be able to spine bust your ass at least.
Boy, that one he snuck in and got Undertaker.
Man,
at Mania.
Man, listen.
Honey.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine how Taker felt after that? Like that.
Many people have tried. Like Triple H has a good one that's reminiscent. Bobby Roode has a good one that's reminiscent. Mm-hmm. But boy, when you see Arn Anderson hit that spine buster, boy, okay, somebody in the chat, I was thinking this. Somebody said Ted DiBiase Jr. I don't think Randy Orton will be talking to Ted DiBiase Jr. And even though he just got off that case in Mississippi, so I don't know if they want to.
All 13 counts, by the way.
Yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
anyway, I don't think they'll still touch him. This is my home state, man. Like him and those shady characters doing that. Him and Brett Favre and come on, man. It's the poorest state in the country. You stealing money for that? How big of a dirtbag you gotta be? But if you want to get some more heat on Randy, put him with a dirtbag who tried to steal money from the poorest state in the country.
Heck.
But he wouldn't ask him for advice.
Everybody
never won a title.
Not advice, like he was under Randy Orton.
Yeah,
like,
he was. He wouldn't ask him for advice.
Ask somebody he mentored for advice. That makes no sense. So
yeah,
it has to be somebody who knows Cody and Randy inside out in their family. I can't think of anybody better than Arn Anderson.
And he's there. So yeah.
We shall see.
We'll see. But going into a preview for this week, Tiffany and Julia, United States title. Looking forward to it. Pick a, or you can save it for the watch along tomorrow night.
Well, actually, guys, there's gonna be no watch along tomorrow night.
I'm
so sorry. I'm not doing a watch along tomorrow night.
This match is what she does. She looked at the preview and was like,
no, I have some prior engagements. Pat and I are going to a concert.
Oh, who you seeing?
I'm going to see Miguel.
Oh, okay. I remember that one clip of him jumping across.
The BT Awards, and he landed on the girl's head.
That leg drop he hit.
Miguel knows what's up. Wrestling and WWE and music, it's just perfect. But yeah, no, I'm not. There won't be a watch along tomorrow, guys. So unfortunately, but I hope you guys do enjoy the show, and hopefully get to enjoy Tiffany Stratton winning the U.S. title. Because
why not?
Why not? Exactly.
That's what it is. I think it's.
I love you. Don't kill me.
Yeah, I think it's plain as day. You know, I don't know what she does with it to go to Mania, but it puts Tiffany Stratton with the title going into Mania.
Open challenge.
Would they run it? They could run it with the women's. Like they could actually run it.
I feel like that should always be the United States Championship tradition for men and women.
It should be.
Because
you can still get some feuds out of that too.
Look at how well they've been doing it ever since they gave
Carmelo.
Ever since Cena got it back and then gave it to Sammy, who then gave it to Ilya Dragunov, who then gave it to Carmelo Hayes.
No, Sammy was in there. Sammy gave it to Ilya, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then who gave it to Carmelo Hayes? But then you also had Shinsuke in the mix there. You had all these other people. Like you could create some good stuff there, and it'd be a good way to keep Tiffy at bay and still, on TV, and you'll actually have the title being defended on TV more often.
Because she'll be, her star power there will get her on TV every week.
Tiffy time. It's time for Tiffy Times U.S. Open Challenge. And
the night keeps getting better.
Just hire me, guys. Just hire us, please.
I still call a triple threat tag team sort of deal. Well, 6.
The bougie bullies are going to be all over this.
Oh, So I think it'll be a 3-team deal at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
For this one, the Bellas, man. 2 more years, man.
I guess we're breaking out the red carpet.
2 more years, man.
For total Bellas. Great.
Disastrous. Because here's the thing. Charlotte and Alexa have been killing it as a tag team. This is what we're going to do?
You know what? I'm not going to say it. I was going to say it out loud, and I'm not going to say it because you and Will are not going to let me live it down or crucify me for saying it.
Oh, you ready to break them up? Yeah. Everybody, she's ready to break them up.
Which team? Aren't y'all?
They breaking both.
Nah, man, break up the Bellas. Do that.
Might as well, man. But we also have
my favorite part.
Jelly Roll and Kit Wilson. Apparently in a match.
I'm kind of sad I'm gonna miss this.
What are we doing on a random Friday night that Jelly Roll can come down to SmackDown and wrestle Kit Wilson?
I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea why this match is happening before we even get to Mania. Like, what are we preparing for? What's the point? I don't want a gimmick match at Mania, man.
Okay. Some gimmick matches are really good. Some of them. 38, the Jackass one with Sami Zayn.
I hate it. I hate it.
I was there that night. Okay.
I hate
honey,
it.
I was there that night. You want to talk about locked in? I maybe because I just like goofy stuff, man. But I was locked in, honey. Completely locked in. So locked in, I never even saw when they wheeled the big hand out there. I never even saw when it was there.
I hated it. I didn't.
No. Go back and watch.
I was very in living color with it. Hated it.
I came back that night to our Airbnb, and that was Royal Rumble to our sister-in-law's house, and I was like, I gotta watch that with sound, man. I gotta watch that with commentary.
Let me find out.
And I rewatched that. I enjoyed it all over again. Sami Zayn and Johnny Knoxville was amazing.
Let me find out. They hired Road Dogg back.
This was his last thing. Like, they couldn't undo this. Jelly Roll was contractually obligated. He signed the contract, so Road Dogg was like, it
was already in the works. It was in ink.
So it was in the works.
Make it happen. So.
This is just interesting. You know, it's
I don't know.
It's odd. It's odd for a SmackDown.
I don't know what to expect with this.
And then there's rumors that we will hear from Randy. Cody could possibly be on the show. We don't know for sure. But what does this promo sound like from Randy? Do we get more hints of who he's been talking to? Do we get more? I don't know. Like, does a complete heel with the turn with the crowd sort of help this, or does he do that? I don't know, honey. What you got for Randy Orton coming out to speak his piece? Apparently, he beat up your boy. Yeah, and he beat up my guy. So we should be, I'm
kind of upset. Like, who took Randy on their brand anyway? Was it Will?
Say what again?
We have to visit that draft again because I want to know who has Randy in their promotion.
Oh, in the draft? Oh, I don't know. That was a while ago. We're gonna take a look at that list too.
But I don't know. I feel like this is going to be a frequent thing. I feel like we're just going to see Randy snap every week. I don't know who, but I do feel like he's going to attack another person, but I don't know who.
Ooh, I think that should be the MO every week until Cody runs in and saves somebody. Who's up? Who's up for
a kick in the head? Well, as long as they don't touch Alistair, I'm fine.
Yeah, and I don't think
as long as they don't touch Alistair, I'm fine. Because Randy, just so you know, Alistair's on to you. He was already on to you, just so you know.
I mean,
and he's been on Sammy too.
I'm glad this is the Randy we're getting going in. I'm glad they pulled this trigger.
Sammy might be the person. Sammy might be the next person
to get got by Randy. Not with he wouldn't defend Cody. Not how Cody did him a few weeks ago.
Oh, well, that's true. Well, what if Sammy does try to talk to Randy because he says, and he said it to Cody, he's like, I look up to Randy. I don't look up to you.
Yeah, but you think Cody will be mad after he see Sami Zayn get put to sleep on an announce table? I don't think that'll faze Cody at all.
Yikes.
It's gotta be like close friends, you know what I mean? Like whoever is close friends are in the locker room. Because apparently Matt Cardona is that close of a friend with them, like in real life.
Yeah.
It's those connections that Randy is gonna probably continue to go after.
Oh no, not him. Damn, I'm drawing a blank.
I mean, I don't know if there's any. No one's coming to mind. Nobody's jumping out.
Nobody
as like who could be his next victim
at all. Because I'm thinking like of all the other stuff going on. There's tag teams. I've heard like Truth, but they just won a title. Alistair is the only solo there, but he's not gonna get got by Randy.
No.
Shinsuke, that wouldn't make sense.
So there's really no other like tight connections with him.
Cindy, girl, that would be savage.
Why can't we just let these people rest, man? Let's let Sika rest. Let's let Larry rest. Let's let Dusty rest. Like we getting personal here, man. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, shit, don't get no more personal than beating up your best friend.
Yeah, that's enough right there. I don't need anything else.
Yeah, I don't know. I truly don't know what's next for Randy. I don't know who he would pick next. It's got to be somebody like that we're literally not thinking of that we're gonna feel bad for.
True, because like we know the history with Matt Cardona and Cody, so it's just I really hope he doesn't do the Brandy hostage thing. But I don't think he should do that.
Oh, that's rude. That's so messed up. You got wife and babies too, Randy. You can't do that.
Times have changed a bit too. You know what I mean?
Maybe Ilya?
No. That'd be an interesting one to figure out.
Ilya's been getting beat up all up and down in the US title picture. So what if you give him a little side quest to just bump into Randy for a while? You know he'll sell the shit out of an RKO too.
Oh, for sure. He'll stand on top of his head somehow.
You gonna do the Jeff Jarrett after Chuck Norris kicked him in the gut?
Or that clip of what Shawn on his head. Have you seen that picture of Shawn Michaels?
I don't want to think about Shawn like that.
He's just straight up, man. But that's our preview for SmackDown. Honey, since we got a little time, we want to go back to if you're just joining us, we do have our second partner is out. Our third partner is out campaigning. So we're pushing this campaign tonight. So they call him the People's Champion of Los Angeles. When issues step in the ring, William Pharaoh steps up. From housing to public safety, he's pinning down real solutions. One fall, one winner, one councilman. William Pharaoh. And that's the bottom line. All right. Let's go on to our next segment.
That was great. I don't know how to follow that, but continue.
So, one has to go. I picked this one for tonight. So this one's going to go into everything that we sort of love dear when it comes to superstars. Their poses and taunts.
Oh, so this is good.
One has to go.
Oh, so first row. This is bad.
So first,
this isn't good. This isn't good. I take it back. This is terrible.
So first row. Roman's 1. Put him in there. Booker T's 5 times. And Spinaroonie. You can put them together. Triple H's water spit entrance and pose. That's the top 3 rows. Second row. John Cena's You Can't See Me. 2. 3. Randy's 2. Shawn Michaels pose 3. Third, Undertaker's championship pose with the tongue out. The DX chop, crotch chop.
The suck it.
And the diamond cutter from DDP. Honey.
Yo.
And feel free in the chat to play along too.
Yes, please do play along with this because this is going to be really tough for a lot of people.
You put your warns up every day. I feel like it. I feel like you do.
You damn right.
I just wake up out of bed.
Yeah. like I wake up, my eyes open and the theme song plays, dude. Like that's how it goes. I wake up, theme song, boom. And but shit. All right. I'm sorry. Bye, Hunter. I do. I put up the ones every.
Oh, honey.
No, listen, and you will respect why. I put my ones up every day, as you say. My tribal chief Will Pharaoh is right there. I love my tribal chief, and I do this with y'all. This is our shit. This for our, our segment. But I can't. No, I don't want to take. I don't want to take Booker T out. Sorry, Hunter. Don't be spitting your shit all over me, man. I want your saliva on me.
How? Oh my goodness. And I put this together.
It's iconic. Don't get me wrong. It's iconic. But if I'm picking one has to go out of that top row, I'm taking out the water spit.
I know I made this, and I kind of made it solely for you, to be honest.
I can see that. You made it very difficult. I'm just glad. You know what I am very glad of? I'm glad this isn't in here.
Boy, I was going to.
I'm so glad you didn't do it.
I was going to, but you know what? Time prevented me. I was like, hey, I got 6, 9 of them. Let's roll with it. But
yeah, no, that's the first one. Sorry.
Roman Mike can get out of here with the ones.
Dude, it's iconic.
All I know is like
even The Rock put his one up.
Yeah, true.
Come on,
but
dog.
That Triple H, come on, man.
I mean, I know.
Visually,
trust me,
it looks dope.
The music, he knew when to do it on the cue. The light came on, and it was just a freaking spotlight. Like he was just a monster.
How good was it?
It was amazing. It's fantastic. Like one of my favorite ones that he did was when he returned at the Garden. That was one of my favorite ones. One of my favorite ones.
Rewatched that. That's like the loudest I think I heard. Probably any crowd cheer for Triple H ever.
And he was a heel. He was a top heel.
For months they kept showing that training video. So that's why we got like, oh man, he's coming back. Like, look at that, man. Like he looked bigger too.
And he was jacked. Yeah, I was just gonna say, dude.
Every week we saw the
video, the process, the surgery.
Yeah, but we saw the injury. Yeah, we saw the surgery. Yeah, thanks. And I was like, yeah, when he gets back, the roof blew off the place. So that's row 1. Row 2, John Cena's "You Can't See Me," Randy's pose, and Shawn Michaels pose with the pyro with the leg out. One gotta go. You know the one that gotta go. You know deep down which one gotta go.
You know what? I do know which one deep down gotta go. Bye, Cena.
Yep. Yeah, get it out.
Wait, I'm sorry, I did that wrong.
Bye, Cena.
Bye, Cena. Because and and Cena, you didn't do that first. You didn't do that.
Well,
that was Tony Yayo. G Unit.
He gives Tony Yayo his props though. He does. Every time he's in an interview, he gives him his props. So that's a good thing.
You better. Shit.
Tony Yayo just in the corner. Just going.
Shorty so seductive dancing on me. I put the G in G Unit, baby. I
got game. Boy, that whole line of G Unit.
That whole
Get Rich or Die Trying. All the way, boy.
That whole song so seductive. When I hear that beat, the minute it starts, blast, turn that shit all the way up, bro.
It's good. That's so good. It's really good. But no, that's
straight up New York hip hop right there. That's the way it's supposed to sound. Like it's supposed to like vibe to that. But yeah, bye, Cena. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, man. I still pop my knees doing the Shawn Michaels pose, man. You know what I mean? So hey, that was gonna stay there. That's staying there forever.
Make sure you keep them, knees strong like the stallion, and you'll be all right. You'll be all right. Do your squats, do your stretches. Oh God! And then Randy, it's our shit, man. I think the Randy pose is officially our friendship.
It's ours.
I think it's our friendship pose.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But with the third one, it's Undertaker's victory pose. The hand out, eyes in the back of the head, tongue out with the championship. Those suck it from DX, the crotch chop. And then bang! The diamond cut. Honey, one gotta go.
This is wrong.
Putting up the diamond cutters, man. And hey, he won that lawsuit against Jay-Z for using it too. So hey, that is his.
That's shit. Nah, man. Nah. Wait. Nah, no, I'm not doing that. There's no way. No, I'm talking to myself out loud. Sorry, y'all.
I don't even with this one, all three of these mean a lot.
I love DDP, but
everybody in the arena was putting this up, honey.
I know. But I love Taker. Dude, he's on my freaking wall.
You could get an autograph of DDP. He does conventions too.
You're right. No, I know, but I just feel like I'm doing something wrong if I pick an Attitude Era pose. It just feels wrong. Oh man. I love DDP though, man. He was my
DDP was like, I hate they ever turned him heel in WCW because he was a great baby face, man. Such a great baby face. And you know, I love baby faces. So that was
effortless baby face.
Effortless.
Man, I used to get in trouble for doing the DX.
Everybody did. Everybody did, honey.
Tension, like it was a pop culture thing. I'm not taking DX out. I can't do that. It's the pose, not the player. Exactly. You're right, Cindy. And you know what? Because you put it in that perspective for me. Sorry, DDP.
Yeah, I was leaning that way too.
Final answer. I can't. Like, I feel like Taker will haunt me in my sleep. He'll somehow hear this shit and he'll haunt me in my sleep. No way.
But hey, but figure we do some poses.
I like that. That was good. That was a good one. I really like this one.
There's a lot to choose from too over the years. Like, I knew if I put Hogan's ear thing on here, he was completely out of here. So I just
like, one has to go out of all of these. That one out.
Since we got a little time, want to go up and down real quick?
Sure.
First row: Roman, Cena, Taker.
Cena.
Roman can steal.
Get the here, dog. No way. No
he
way.
Can steal.
People have been putting their ones up since 2019, dude.
People been doing that since 89. So, or 91.
Depending on where you've been watching. Yeah. You're right. Shit.
Up and down.
I'm still saying
Booker T, Randy, DX.
Oh shit.
Like, I'll just randomly do like the DX chop to Emily while she's like sitting down on the couch. Like, I just be walking by.
I go down my hallway. I have such a narrow little hallway in my bathroom. and remember, I have pictures on my wall. Remember, Councilman likes to make fun of my portraits, and a lot of the musical portraits of people that I have on my wall are like they're mugshots, like
the mugshots, yeah.
Jimi Hendrix, Nirvana, Frank Sinatra, all of them. So I just go. or sometimes I'll be in the kitchen. I have a window in my kitchen, and sometimes Pat would be sitting in the living room, and you could see through, and I'll just be like,
"Yeah, how do you say? I'm just walking by."
There's no way. I do suck it so naturally. It's like it's literally like giving.
It's second nature at this point.
It's like giving the middle finger. It really is. But Randy. I fucking like the big eyes, the head shape, man. Like, nah, sorry. Randy, I love you, but not this one. Not up and down.
That Randy's pose is so good, man.
It changed over time, though. It didn't always work. It didn't always look like
the
that.
Wide arms.
It went from here. He did that shit like this.
Just throwing his arms up pretty much.
It's like he was literally a baby at that point. He's just like, I'm here.
But that's such a good pick me up.
Mama, like, you know, when the kids do this, you know, he's just like, someone fight me. I'm Randy Orton. You know,
but thankfully
this is Viper calculated intent, like with given with that pose. Like
I know I do DX chop just naturally, but man, I don't know. It's something about hitting that Randy pose just for me. DX, I gotta take DX out of that one.
I can't do. That's crazy. That's wild.
Yeah, man. Booker was staying, but
Booker's not leaving.
That I like it too much. Man.
Booker's
I like it too much. Triple H, Shawn. Oh, that might be an easy one.
Triple H, bye.
For real?
It gives me an opportunity to pick DDP. So.
No, I'm taking DDP out, man. The Triple H, that's too iconic for me. Even though the Diamond Cutter is too.
You know what? I did pick. Yeah, I did.
Hunter out last time.
I took Hunter out and I put DDP in. So this one I'll trade it. Yeah, Hunter. That's fair. That's fair.
All right. Well, that was our one. Has to go this week for pauses.
That was
for
really
poses and taunts.
That was awesome. That was a really good one. That was tough. That was difficult.
I didn't expect we go long like this, honey. I really didn't.
No, I know. It's pretty good. We stretched it out. We stretched it out. But so since we're here and we have like at least a few more minutes just to shoot the shit, if y'all don't mind, because I have those ideas that I wrote down.
Mm-hmm.
If we're getting the original bloodline and running it back, are we adding Sammy in there because of what Cody did? But it's a more serious Sammy. Like this isn't gonna be a playful bloodline.
We're gonna run the bloodline back.
If you're doing, if you're doing bloodline rules,
it's true. There needs to be some.
He has a shirt. It says honorary Oos.
He does. He can pop them boys out and redesign them and resell them again. I don't know, man. Sammy, but that was the best Sammy was too.
And still honorary Oos, and still tribal chief.
But that was the best Sammy was. Like that's the most I've ever liked him. But I don't know. I think this isn't any Sammy's business right now.
That's also a good point, Cindy, because it is strictly family business. Okay. All right. Well, then that leads to my thing.
If you're doing bloodline rules and you're bringing in The Rock, who's stopping the bloodline and helping CM Punk win?
Nobody.
There's only one person who can.
Who?
He's a beer drinking, trash talking SOB.
Well, he is there this year.
He's scheduled to be there that weekend. His ranch ain't far. And he's the only one who could stop The Rock.
Man, we needed that stunner 2 years ago, though.
We know, but there's a way. If they do this shit right, there's a way that they could possibly make up for that. If they do it this year. It has to be, though, because otherwise we're just clawing at the bit for Austin to just appear, because that, I don't care what nobody says, WrestleMania 40 and Triple H, y'all could try to like pivot or like think up any kind of story to try to, persuade me otherwise. It was supposed to be Austin. That glass was supposed to break. That glass was going to break.
I feel like they said that they couldn't get the money right. They couldn't get
apparently that contractual issue.
Yeah. Which kind of stinks. Because I think we all sort of had that on our bingo card for that.
And CM Punk and Austin never really had an interaction except for their backstage thing and the whole,
video game stuff too.
Yeah. And
they got Jim Ross fired, I think. Or was that year? No, that was Ric Flair. No, that was my bad.
I was talking about the one where, where Stone Cold asked him, "You want a beer?" And he goes, "What?" He's like, said, you want to bury, like, he's like, I'm here to give you a breathalyzer, Steve. Can you say the alphabet backwards? And he goes, well, I could whip your ass backwards. Like, that's probably the only interaction that they ever had. But
within there, yeah.
And if there's anybody who could put an end to all that bloodline shit with The Rock at the helm of it, you would need somebody like Stone Cold.
I don't know, honey. Because the way CM Punk's running off his mouth, why would anybody want to help him?
The only other two people that I know would help. Well, no, the only other person I know that would help CM Punk, and Cindy just said, is Kevin Owens, because he hates the bloodline. Nobody hates the bloodline more than him and Drew McIntyre. I mean, I don't know. But then Punk is also cool with Cody, and Kevin's not. Last time we saw Kevin, he wasn't cool with Cody.
He wasn't cool with Cody, yeah.
I don't know where we're gonna go with that. But yeah, so those were just two things that I wrote down in there just to make sure, because I'm just like, why not bring in Stone Cold for that then? To help Punk finish his story against the bloodline.
Man, but then that's another like MCU ending for the bloodline. You know what I mean? Like that's another in-game ending if he shows up.
Yeah. And they need to bring it. They need to bring it. That WrestleMania 40 ending, I can't even describe the feeling. I can't even till this day.
I loved it, but we talked about it just now. That glass breaking, we had our fingers crossed for that one. Like we were here watching it.
Deonne, the stadium was talking about it. Everybody in the arena was like, "No, I heard Austin's in town. What? He's supposed to be in here." Like it was reports. There was people talking about it everywhere. So they
posted something at 316.
Yes, annoying. It's like, why do y'all do this? Don't troll us like this, please. And Austin, your ranch is not far.
He could have made that one caveat, man. You know what I mean? He could have done the job for that. For Cody to be in that bloodline with The Rock, that would have been it. No knock against The Undertaker, none at all. But I will say, when I heard the gong, I was a little disappointed, man. I was a little bit like, at least it's The Undertaker though. But
he's technically the only other person that could have fit that part. He's the only other. He was the only other option because he has dropped Rock on his ass many times.
Yeah, we knew who it should have been. If Triple H had a good ticker, man, Triple H would have came. One more pedigree for The Rock.
and giving us that WrestleMania match we were supposed to get before we found out. Like, you know how many matches we were robbed of, y'all? Y'all don't understand.
Honey, we were supposed to get that match
at 40.
2000. No, in 2000.
Oh, well, no, in 2000, yeah. But remember when they got older and they were arguing with Stephanie was in the middle, that they said, I don't care if it's WrestleMania this year, next year, WrestleMania 40. He said WrestleMania 40 specifically. So a lot of people would have thought by then at that point. Can you imagine with Triple H and The Rock looking how they looked at 40?
They deserved one, man. Like that stunk.
It
was like instead of giving them a match, we're gonna put a McMahon in every corner and make it a 4-way. And add Mick Foley, who just retired, and Big Show. Wasn't it Big Show? Yeah.
Yes.
Probably my least favorite WrestleMania. The least favorite one.
Yeah.
They were robbed. Those boys were robbed then because they were tearing the house down. Stone Cold was gone. It was The Rock versus the Helmsley McMahon regime or whatever. The Man Helmsley regime.
Oh,
like it was. That was a good time, honey.
It was a fun time.
Triple H's face on one side, Stephanie's face on the other, on the Titantron side.
The red and blue pill. But my favorite part of the McMahon Helmsley era is when it started. Like right when it started. When it began, like when Stephanie made the turn, and that Monday night she come out wearing these patent leather pants and red. She's wearing red. Like she's like, "Yep, I'm a bad girl now. Like you can't mess with me, Dad." And
JR definitely called her Jezebel.
Definitely called her Jezebel that night. They called her a lot of things. And you know what? She ate that shit up. I still remember that promo to this day.
It was she
like, what are you gonna do with that sledgehammer, Dad? Go ahead, lift it up and put it down and bash my brains in. And he's just looking like my little girl. Such good times. Good times. You kids want to know. Go back and watch it. It's fun.
Oh, good times. Yeah.
This was a good time too.
Yeah, you want to send the councilman out on a good note, and we can the future councilman of LA, we can send him out with a few more plugs as he continues to campaign here in on a boat somewhere, on a ship somewhere, but
in an undisclosed location,
councilman
only.
The sponsors paid for these, so we're gonna make sure we get those all. We're gonna make sure we get more than one red real quick, okay? So, can you smell what LA is cooking? It smells like change. Will Pharaoh is stacking wins for the community and laying the people's elbow on efficiency. This election, your vote is the finishing move. Vote Will Pharaoh for councilman. Hold on, we got more that the sponsors paid for. Hold on one second. Corruption in a headlock. Bureaucracy on the mat. Excuses tapping out. Will Pharaoh is cashing in on change and putting accountability front and center. Vote Pharaoh, because this isn't rehearsal. It's the real main event. Got another one, honey. Stay with me. I had a window open. I had a side window open at work typing these. All right. Los Angeles. Los Angeles has been struck. I'm sorry. Los Angeles has been stuck in a tag team with broken systems and empty promises. It's time to tag in Pharaoh. Full-time leadership, full force solutions, a main event mindset for Main Street. Will Pharaoh, ready to rumble for LA. I think I got one more. Hold on.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. There's one more. What's another good one? I had too much fun writing these today, man.
I can tell.
All right. Maybe last one. This is the last one. That was the tag for change. Okay. This campaign is off the top rope. Will Pharaoh is superplexing the status quo and laying the smackdown on bad policy. City Hall better be ready because the bell has rung. Vote Will Pharaoh for councilman. Let's bring championship leadership to LA. Make sure you meet your councilman. Go out there and vote. Elect Will Pharaoh. Strong voice for LA, man. Strong.
I'm telling you, man. And look at that point. That's a stern point. You better go get your asses out there and vote. Okay. Or a councilman in the Big Back Coalition will have your ass. And it's over.
Oh, honey, want to close us out of here, man?
Yeah, this was great. And Cindy, you're right. We do need Will doing that campaign in the Macho Man voice. That would be highly recommended for the next episode. So we'll discuss that. This was episode 66 of Kayfabe Podcast, man. It's a good little review of the week. Now it's time for us to get on out of here. And we've already been here for 2 hours. We appreciate everybody who's been watching and commenting and linking up with us in the chat. You guys can find us here, of course, every Thursday. So make sure you guys tune in next week. And Will be back from his campaign. Will there be an extended trip? You never know. That's what happens. That's what happens when you're running for councilman. So make sure you vote for Will Pharaoh, which I can't believe I said William. That's so crazy. No, but yeah, man. So you guys can catch Deonne at All Star Fandom Show. Make sure you guys hang out. Hit up the councilman and give him well wishes for the voting procedures and such. Shout outs to Women's Wrestling Talk. Shout outs to Courtney and the gang and everybody at Women's Wrestling Talk as well. We will be back next week. No Honey Night SmackDown watch along this week, as of course your girl's gonna be out and about. Little date night, little concert night. I'm pretty excited about seeing Miguel. Never saw Miguel, and I love Miguel, so it's gonna be really cool. But we will be back next week, hopefully with the greatest trio on the internet. But here in the meantime, you got the greatest tag team on the internet, and we're gonna say sayonara with the voices in our head. Yes, sir. Kayfabe Podcast out. Oh, I can't click the button. Push the goddamn button.